Hello, welcome back to the unboxing desk. Today we're opening one of the newest Yu-Gi-Oh! Releases of 2026, Maze of Muertos, and this is a really special set, especially if you're a fan of the original anime and classic graveyard-based monsters. Maze of Muertos officially released in February 2026, and it's part of the Maze series, which focuses heavily on nostalgia, anime-inspired cards, and modern retrains of classic monsters. But this set in particular stands out because of its dark, supernatural theme, heavily inspired by zombies, spirits, and graveyard strategies. The name itself, Maze of Muertos, reflects that theme perfectly. Muertos meaning the dead, and the entire set revolves around graveyard mechanics, resurrection, and bringing classic undead monsters into the modern era of Yu-Gi-Oh! One of the biggest highlights of this set is the return of Pumpkin the King of Ghosts, one of the original zombie boss monsters used by Bonds in the very first season of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Anime. Pumpkin was iconic back then, but it was never really viable competitively. Now, Maze of Muertos introduces brand new support cards and modern upgrades designed to finally make pumpkin and zombie-based strategies powerful in today's game. This includes new zombie monsters, new spell and trap cards, and even new boss monsters designed specifically to work with graveyard effects and resurrection mechanics. For fans of zombie decks, this is one of the most important support sets released in years. Another major highlight of Maze of Muertos is its strong connection to Dark Magician and classic spellcaster lore. One of the standout cards in the set is Dark Magician of Destruction, a darker, more powerful evolution connected to the Dark Magician legacy. Dark Magician has always been one of the most popular monsters in Yu-Gi-Oh! History, used by Yugi himself, so any new support or retrain instantly becomes highly collectible. Alongside that, the set also includes Timaeus the United Magical Dragon, which ties directly into the legendary dragon Timaeus, another iconic monster from the original anime. Cards connected to Dark Magician and Timaeus are always in high demand among collectors. Another very interesting card included here is Darkuribo, a darker version of Kuribo, one of the most recognizable monsters in Yu-Gi-Oh! Kuribo has always been a fan favorite, and seeing new versions like this adds both nostalgia and collector value. Maze of Muertos also introduces brand new original monsters alongside these retrains, expanding the game with new strategies while still respecting its roots. One of the key things that makes this set different from standard core booster sets is the pack structure. Each pack contains 7 cards, including 1 guaranteed foil card, which means every pack has that excitement factor. You're always pulling something shiny, whether it's a super rare or ultra rare. And that brings us to one of the biggest reasons collectors love sets like this: the chance to pull rare and valuable foil cards. Certain cards in Maze of Muertos are available in higher rarity versions, making them extremely desirable for collectors. These higher rarity versions feature enhanced foil patterns, textured surfaces, and significantly higher collector appeal. Because this set just released, many of the cards are still being discovered in terms of value, and early pulls can often become some of the most sought-after cards long-term. This is especially true for cards connected to major legacy archetypes like Dark Magician, zombie decks, and anime iconic monsters. Another reason this set is getting attention is because it supports older archetypes instead of focusing only on brand new ones. This keeps the game connected to its original history while still evolving. For collectors, this is huge. Pulling cards connected to the original anime always feels more meaningful than completely new, unrelated monsters. From a visual standpoint, this set also looks incredible. The artwork throughout Maze of Muertos has a darker tone, with ghostly figures, graveyard settings, magical energy effects, and detailed character designs. It's the kind of set where even the lower rarity cards look fantastic in a collection binder. And because this is a brand new 2026 release, opening these packs right now is especially exciting. There's still that mystery factor, the possibility of pulling some of the biggest chase cards in the set. Whether it's Dark Magician support, zombie boss monsters, or one of the newer cards introduced in this release, every pack has real potential. Sets like Maze of Muertos are designed for both players and collectors. Players get powerful new support for zombie and spellcaster strategies, while collectors get beautiful foil cards connected to some of the most iconic monsters in the history of the game. And that's what makes opening a booster box like this so enjoyable. You're not just opening random cards. You're opening a piece of Yu-Gi-Oh! History, modernized for 2026. So now, let's open the packs and see what we can pull from Maze of Muertos. If you want, I can also create shorter transition lines to use between each individual pack, so your video stays engaging the whole way through. Before we finish up part 1, I just want to take a moment to appreciate how unique Maze of Muertos really is compared to typical Yu-Gi-Oh! Releases. Sets like this don't come around very often. This isn't a massive core booster designed purely to push the competitive meta. It's a collector-focused set that celebrates the darker, more mysterious side of Yu-Gi-Oh! It brings back monsters and themes that longtime fans instantly recognize, while also introducing brand new cards that feel like they belong in that same world. What makes it even more exciting is that this is a brand new February 2026 release. Right now, these cards are at the very beginning of their life cycle. This is when pull rates are still being explored, values are still forming, and every box feels unpredictable. There's also something special about pulling cards yourself directly from packs, especially when they're connected to iconic monsters like Dark Magician, zombie boss monsters like Pumpkin, or unique retrains like Dark Yuribo. It feels very different compared to buying singles. There's always that moment of suspense before you reveal the foil card in each pack. Maze of Muertos also has incredible artwork across the board. The darker tone, the supernatural themes, and the updated designs really make the cards stand out. Thank you for watching Part 1. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss Part 2. I'll see you in Part 2.